Do you want to save more money? Sure, we all do. Do you like high-end collectibles? Sure, we all do. Well, this is Mike from the Titanium Hangar, and I'm here to talk to you about Showz and how Showz can save you a lot of money on these high-end collectibles. There's also a sale on top of their always low prices. So let's get right into this, and I'm going to show you how to save a lot of money. The first thing I want to talk to you about is why I'm in a partnership with Showz, and it's simply because a little under 2 years ago when I started ordering from Showz, I kind of felt silly that I was paying so much money other places. They have the lowest price on almost everything. Not 100% everything, but like 90%. And when I say lowest price, I'm saying instead of spending $160, you're spending $131. Or instead of spending like $250, you're spending $210. And it's a big enough price difference to make it substantial. But with this sale coming up on top of that, I'm going to show you how you can save even more, up to like $80. Now, I've ordered from them a lot. So you can see here 4 pages of orders. That doesn't even show my pre-order page, which is even larger. But I have saved so much money ordering from them, and you can see just some of the stuff on here. Like, I took advantage of a sale back in November of last year when Virtus from X-Translots comes out. I paid $104.99 for that thing, and this sale is coming up right now. You can make some deals like that and save some money just the same way. So let's get into talking about this sale. I know I discussed it in my news segment, and so I had a couple of questions. I got more clarity on some questions, so we can cover all that too. But if you spend $100 on the 11th, actually noon on the 10th, all the way through the end of the night on the 11th, then you get 2% off 100, 3% off 200, 4% off 300, and then it caps at $25 off of 500 on an order. And so some of the response was, well, that doesn't sound like that much off. But if you already have the lowest price, it's already $30 to $50 cheaper than everywhere else. And you're going to get $25 off. And you're going to get 7% in credit back on it. So if you spent that $500, then you would get, what, $35 credit for your next order. So, I mean, it's almost 35 plus 25 is, what, 60? That's $60 off. And if you look at some of these things I'm going to show you, when they're already $30 to $50 cheaper than everywhere else, I mean, it's ridiculously cheap. And your next order is almost going to be paid for because of all this credit. Okay, first example real quick, I'm going to show you. You can save some money. If you look at this overall picture here, so you got like a Silver Arrow, $135, so it's like $5 cheaper than everywhere else. But then you add all the savings onto it, you get it even way cheaper. But that's not where you're really saving the bucks. It's the Bruticon up there. If you're in the market for a Bruticon, this is $329.99, so $330. Everywhere else that I've seen it, it's like $375, $380. So this is already $50 cheaper. Plus, you're going to get another, well, if you just ordered this, then you would get 4% off that, which is like $13.20. And so that would be $316, or $317, something like that. And then on top of that, you're also going to get 7% in a credit in the future, which is another $23, meaning effectively you got this for $280 something. I mean, if you look at it from that point of view. But anyhow, like that, I am making my list on what I'm going to buy that day because I'm excited, and some of the things are already so cheap that it's just getting it for a steal. So next, if you're a Beast Wars fan, I'm getting this. I'm not even a Beast Wars fan so much. I just think this is a beautiful figure. It's my favorite figure, character, or whatever out of Beast Wars, and it is amazing. And it's already about $30 cheaper than everywhere else I see it. Everyone else is asking $239.99 for it. So I think this is a good deal and a good opportunity. And looking at the same thing, you could get $200, you get 3% off, so you knock another $6 off. That is $203, and then you're going to get almost $15 in credit for your next order. But if you add this to build up to get that 5% off of $500, then you could actually get 5% off this, take it down right at $200. and then get that $14 credit anyway. So $14 or $15 credit. So it stacks up and it's actually worth it. Now I keep talking about this premium membership and getting that 7% back just this day. It's normally 3% back. So I want to be clear on that. And you have to pay $10 to be the premium member. And I started wondering, why do companies want this premium membership thing? Why are they just giving you so much credit and giving away so much product? And it's simply so that you keep coming back. So you constantly buy from the same person. You constantly buy from Showz like I'm doing. Then he can order more and they can have more on hand and then get the prices even lower. And that's my belief. Now, man, that's not what was told to me. It's just kind of a business school thing. But it's worth it. Earlier this year, I realized that they even had the premium membership. I didn't even notice it till earlier this year. And I signed up for it, and I've already saved $35. I got $35 in points so far this year since I've signed up for it. So next I want to talk about official product. And I have to admit that when I signed up for Showz about a little under 2 years ago, KO products were one of the top things I wanted to buy from Showz because, well, my other US counterparts don't stock KO stuff, and KO stuff is usually a third or a quarter of the price of the official. And so that's one of the big things. But I overlooked the fact Showz does carry official product, and in some cases way cheaper than everyone else. So let's look at a few of these things here. They're sold out on the pre-orders for Bumblebee, which if you look at your discount and all that stuff, that Bumblebee is almost the same price as Amazon Japan. So they're rivaling Amazon Japan. Definitely with this Prowl, once you get your discounts and all that stuff, rivaling Amazon Japan. The Hound, maybe not so much, but when you look at, you get your double down on your deposit for that thing, you do get it a little bit cheaper. But if you look at the Beast Wars Megatron, like, I still think $289, that bites, that's heavy. But once you look at your discounts, it's a little cheaper. But everyone else is asking, what, $320, $330? That in itself is way cheaper than most of the other places selling it. Take a quick look at some of these other options that you have at Showz. And I know at KFC, they're doing their Prime sort of. This whole set here, these are some expensive figures. These are some things that I would probably be wanting to buy on the sale or pre-order, at least pre-order it, and then you will at least get your 7% back when it comes in, and that will count for that. But look at the Opticlones. This is $129, so it's a little bit cheaper than everyone else, and of course you had all your discounts on it. So I got my Opticlones from them, and I'm very satisfied with them, and I'm just going to let you know that's a good set. It's still available. Speaking about some KO stuff, here's some Jin Bao stuff that they've got, and for $139 you can get the KO oversized yellow version, and you can I think you have to buy individual sets though for the original green, and then there's not a price yet on the one that looks like it's going to have some green but some battle damage or battle worn in a way. Look at Feral Rex right there. If that's something you're into, it's the KO oversized version of Predaking for $91.99. So, and it's coming in the box. They also have the Warbertron, and it's like $120. So that's the Warbertron, which is the Bruticus, and it's KO oversized. Now this Warbertron is the official for $218, which might have prices come down on these things because the new combiner stuff. I do have a video coming up talking about more combiner stuff, but this set is pretty cool, and right now it's really the best Computron on the market. Nobody else is even working on a Computron. So the Transform Element, well, okay, this is one thing I want to point out. Sometimes when they get their shipment in, they'll show their figure that they just got in as sold out while they're processing all of the pre-orders, because they don't want to leave out anyone in the dark on a pre-order. And then once they've fulfilled all the pre-orders and they've all shipped, they put the remaining amount up for sale on the site. And so that's kind of what just happened with the Transform Element, the TE01 Prime that I talked about yesterday. So I felt kind of silly because they were showing sold out. They are not showing sold out today. It's showing in stocks. MP44 right here, $4.17. That is cheaper than a lot of other places, and after you add some discounts and stuff, it is a bit cheaper. I just figured I'd throw that one in there. So looking at this, X Transbots Aegis, their Trailbreaker for $86. If you put your $5 deposit down during the event, not only are you going to get your double down on your bonus, but you're going to get the 7% back if you're a premium member in credits. So on that, and then when the item arrives, you pay for it, you get your 7%. It all just carries forward as part of the event. Also, looking into this, you could see that the Skids is in stock. Well, I think it's in stock for $80, and then the prices kind of vary based on what's released. I mean, some of the different repaints cost more, and that's an X Transbots thing, man. The X Transbots stuff does cost more for repaints for whatever reason. They make less of the repaints. So let me know what you think about this sale. Are you excited about it? Are you going to be involved in it on the 11th, or are you just, hey, I've already ordered everything and pre-ordered everything from Showz? Where are you at? Let me know. Like, subscribe to Damn Hanger out.